Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Eastern Gopnik Plays Realm of a Mad God. I've been playing my Archer for quite a while now. It's been 3 days actually, and it's been okay, it's been alright. I'll straight up tell you straight up off the bat, no Doombo. And no Doombo means I'm not too happy to play Archer. But there is some interesting things I sort of came along while I did play. I think it's been a little bit more. It's definitely been different to play compared to Huntress. Now I thought these classes were very similar. Because they share the same stats. I believe they're literally they're identical classes. The only thing that actually changes is the ability. I'm not sure why it took me a moment to figure out that word. The ability is the only thing that changes. So of course it's much easier to be paralyzing enemies when you're an archer, just because the tiered abilities, quivers, actually paralyze compared to the Huntress, which only slows. But then you've got the UT Coral Silk Trap, which does paralyzing as well. I believe I don't think it's harder to hit with either one, to be honest. I think both Archer and Huntress have the same aspect of how hard it is to hit an enemy with your ability, how hard it is to keep it slowed. I think they're both in the same boat, because it's not too hard to aim with your quiver. Of course it's much easier with a trap, but with the trap you've got that you got to wait, whereas with the with the quiver it just shoots straight up. It's a fast shot, and the range on a bad boy is huge. You can definitely get some quiver shots from, I think, 15 tiles, I believe. I might be wrong on that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like 15 tiles for me. Now I got this Archer to 3 out of 8, and then I started hunting for Doombow. I think that's what I'll be doing, to be honest. Like I said, Doombow is one of my favourite bows, so that's what I've been trying to go for. But check this out. So I log on the next day, and this happens. I literally didn't even have time to react. I was trying to find my loot, and then I saw, wait a minute, my health is like at half, what? And then boom, dead the next second. So yeah, that was quite disappointing. I didn't play much more Realm that day. I did start up another Archer though, because Mama didn't raise a pussy. I'm gonna try it again, to be honest. It's probably one of the worst things is dying on a character and then making that same character and getting it to level 20. You're so used to having all that speed, max dexterity, the tier 11 bow, the good defense, and then you got to start it all over again. It's really defeating. But I've got high hopes. Main reason being is I did have max wisdom on the previous Archer that just died, but I didn't have a Doombow. Now I've got another reason to actually go into the UDLs, is because I can still re-max wisdom again. So I'm hoping I can get a Doombow, and as you can see I did get quite a bit more, well actually considerably more defense on this Archer compared to the previous one, which is great. On the other hand, it's got quite a bad roll. I think it was a minus on attack, it was a minus on health, minus MP. The only plus that it had was wisdom, and that's something that I didn't even want, to be honest, because I want to be doing as many UDLs as possible, to get that Doombow. But I don't know. I definitely wasn't about to kill this off just because it had a bad roll and then start another one. That's a waste of time. It does take me like half an hour to get to level 20, I believe. Maybe not half, maybe 20 minutes. But it does get tedious. And for those who do max, if you ever need to get a character to level 20 in a PPE fashion, or even if not, if it's not a PPE fashion, this was hella close, by the way. To be honest, like as hardcore as I'd like to make myself sound, totally worth it for your attack and wisdom, by the way. But it's I didn't even have time to react in Nexus, to be honest. I couldn't have. There was no way I would have. But check this out as well. I decided to solo second boss. Worst decision of my life, with a double bow, 0-8. But anyway, what I was saying is the fastest way to get to level 20 in my opinion probably isn't actually Godlands. It's literally progressing through the tiered lands. And I think the most experience you get from like level 10 up until level 18 is the place where the graveyard spawns. So basically the like dense forest where you get the lizards, where you used to get the old school snake pits. I think that's where you get the most experience because there's so many enemies to kill. And they do give a bunch of the experience points. So that's how I find myself maxing pretty much every single time. And there's a good chance you'll find like a spider den, which I think after you're like 2 out of 8, you'll never see a spider den again. Now 7-8 right there died. I'm not sure how. I've never seen the troll do that phase before. It was definitely one of the first things I've ever seen. It was really weird, and rest in peace to that guy. 7-8 in a Candyland. What a bad way to go. I think there was a mystic stasising, and I think that's maybe what caused it. It just started shooting out a load of shotguns, but I never knew that it does that. I thought he just gets stasis and then he'll go back to normal. Luckily I didn't die though, because honestly I don't think I would have started up another archer if I died there and then. If I die on this archer like 2 out of 8 as well, will I give it another go? I should do, shouldn't I? Yeah, I probably should now that I'm making myself think about it. I did finally get a 300 fame, a tier 9 bow, so I was seriously happy with that because the double bow, it gets tedious. And then after this I killed one of those crystal guys, which is the current event, and I got nothing but just one single shard. So nothing too special. Anyway, we got a bunch of vault chests, so let's hope for some white bags, as always. Started off with 2. Let's try this out. Boom, okay. Let's see what we got. A bit of mana, life, mana, and a grand sorcerer. Okay, so that's going to be nice for the giveaway. I'm giving out a bunch of decas right now, so it's going to be a huge a huge giveaway when I finally do this. Okay, let's open 3. Boom. Let's go. Ooh, SD bag. Sexy. Okay. Okay, but I got an epic key, so I'm not feeling that bad. Honestly, seeing this wand is like, I don't know. It's like one of those bait videos where you kind of see like a cleavage of some sort, and then it turns out it's a man. Oh wait, there's 2 mana there as well. Yeah, not too thrilled about that. I was like, ooh, a nice NSD bag, and yeah, well, maybe we'll get something nice from this void chest. To be honest, I feel a little bit spoiled because of all the white bags and all the other good stuff that I've had before. Okay, I'm really hoping this is like a tier 13 bow. Please no armors. I don't really need armors. Oh baby. Yeah. I will put that on my Huntress. I will. Now, there's a good reason why I will, is because I feel like the Huntress has earned it. I have given away, I'm giving away decas right now, and I've given away a UBHB before. But I'll put it onto the Huntress because I feel like it needs it, or 5 defense. I mean, that's more than double the HP. 5 defense will never be able to, accumulate what that's given me. So I think I'll put the Rusty Cuffs into the UT and ST. Don't have any slots left. Apparently these are going to be useless, so maybe I should drop those. I'm not too sure. Let's put it all in here. But red bag and ST bag, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see what key we get. Reef key, nice. Maybe I'll open that in my guild. Should be nice. But so I've actually got 3 of the pieces now. So for the priest, anyway. So maybe what I need to do is try and farm for a Shendi. I think that's how you say it. I hope that's how you say it anyway. And then we can get our first ST set, which will go on the priest. I am waiting to do like an ST set. I haven't had one on this account yet. I would like to get one for the warrior, and then I would do the warrior ST set PPE or NPE, I'm not too sure. Okay, so let's see how we use this. So I'm guessing you run up to an enemy, you do this, run back. How long does it last? Not too long. Honestly, I don't feel like I can be bothered using this thing, but at the same time, I mean, it makes sense to, right? Oh, my aim is way off. You know, I feel like maybe a paralyzed trap would be better. I guess it's just weird aiming at myself. Wait, if I miss, do I still get it? Let's test this SD trap out. If I miss, yeah, I completely don't get anything. Then what happens when I hit an enemy with it? Nothing. Okay, so you really gotta aim it at your homies, I guess. 40 MP, 5 dex. 2 speed, 2 dex. Honestly, a tier 5 trap is the best one. Of course, actually, Coral Venom gives me 5% of a fame bonus. So if I die, I guess this is the best one. But yeah, pop one of these bad boys, then pop this out, and you know, just start shooting the place up. Okay, let's look for what I wanna find is a library, and then hopefully get the SD crossbow and just put that onto this Huntress. If not, we'll just try and do a few dungeons anyway and see how it goes. Just chill out and play some Realm without the montage. I think that'd be nice. I wanted to play a little bit on a Huntress because I wanted to sort of get a feel of what an 8/8 archer would be like, so I can actually sort of aim towards getting one. You know, once you get a taste of success, you really want to get there, you know. So, okay, which one is no one going in? Because I want to solo this thing. I think everybody's going into the bottom one. Yep, and y'all go into the bottom one. Just go in, man. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I like to solo things. I don't know why. I feel like I'm being mean because I feel like soloing stuff, but at the same time, I don't know. I just like to solo things, you know. I'm not asking for. Well, I'm not being mean to anyone, I guess. Actually, it's not that I feel like I'm gonna get leeched on or something like that. I think the feeling of wanting to solo things is because one, I play differently, so I can sort of, you know, rush the whole dungeon and get all these switches without having to worry that somebody else is going to rush to the boss, and then I'll have to look out to see when to teleport to make sure that I actually get damage in and all that sort of stuff. Now, of course, that's more paranoia than the actual truth, because that rarely really happens unless you're on a 0/8 character, at which point you're the one that's actually leeching in the first place, you know. But I don't know. I've got this enigma where I prefer to solo any dungeon that I can, and I feel like you totally earn your white bags. Then, you know, you've definitely earned this bad boy now. It's definitely yours because you've soloed the dungeon. You're a master of existence. You know. Yeah, obviously, you know, it's just all in your head, but this is what's in my head, I suppose. Okay, if anybody wants some tips, obviously I'm pretty new to this game in terms of doing the library, but I feel like I've done it enough times and I've rushed it enough times to give you some tips. My tips would be, if you're rushing, any switch room will always be a dead end, 100%. They'll always be dead ends. So if you see a switch room, you don't even have to try and run somewhere. You can just sort of know that it's going to be a dead end. This guy is going to go up. You can sort of figure out which way he's going to go just by sort of looking. Do you know what? Let's put this bad boy on. How much damage are we doing now? 900. It's not too bad. You can figure out which way he's going to go just by not using rotation. And to be honest, I don't think it would be easy to use rotation on this boss. Like you can see me do him now. Okay, that sounded so bad. You can see me kill him now without using rotation, and I feel like dodging this way is probably the easiest way to go. Okay, no ST, but let's do a second boss and then we'll finish the video in a fashionable manner, I suppose. Uh-oh. Yeah, you'll run away. As soon as I pop their life-bringing Lotus, you'll run away. Now, it does have healing as well, so it actually replaces like Warrior and Paladin, which is pretty badass. To be honest, instead of healing, it would be great if it gave damaging and Berserk. Oh man, that would make Huntress quite the solo character, especially with Doombo. You get damaging and Berserk solo. That would be hardcore. But yeah, as you can see, all of the switches have been dead ends, and they'll never like go through the boss room. I don't think the boss room will always be a dead end too. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have. That was well stupid. Oh yeah, Doombo, let's go. Kind of happy that I got that UBHP. It could have been anything, you know. It's a 1 out of 8 chance to be UB anything, and for it to be a UBHP, that's basically the best thing, you know. So seriously happy with that. I think that's a 12% chance if we're doing maps. I'm probably wrong. Somebody do the maths. And tell me in the comments if I'm wrong or not. That was just a guess. 12% if 1 out of 8 in 100%. Yeah, I think I'm correct. I hope I am. Well, it would round up to 12 anyway. Okay. In before I'm wrong, bro. It probably rounds up to 11. Well, no, 13 rather. Right, enough of maths. Let's hope for a white bag, or I'm not sure if there's any good STs from the second boss, or if he actually drops any STs. But I'll take anything I can get. And ooh, Sky and a tier 5, and both of the pots, and an exalted ring. That's a pretty sexy bag, to be honest. But I suppose I do have loot drop active. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. I do appreciate it quite a bit. And if you want more videos, make sure to subscribe. Oh, one more thing, I forgot to notice my subscribers. Actually, finally, during this coronavirus stuff, I've actually got some work. So I'm sort of surprised and happy and sort of sad at the same time. This does mean I'll be able to play. I won't be able to play as much Realm. I think I'll pre-record some Terraria just so I can sort of upload it in between those days where I am working, because I do travel to work as well. It does take quite some time. But yeah, so I might go like a week of not uploading a Realm episode because I won't have time to play, let alone, you know, put together a good video with actual content and stuff like that. So I do apologize for that in advance. But yeah, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to subscribe. I hope you have a nice day, and bye-bye.